Zalumbi Pearl. Okay, so first, my internet. Today,
ยังไม่มาเหรอจิ๊บ
มาแล้ว
มาแล้วเหรอยังไม่เห็นหน้าเลย
So first, I would like to hear the story. Become, okay.
มาสการท่านจิ๊บ
So today, first, let's hear the stories. Okay. Let's hear the story for the today. We have a story, Devadatta, ajatasattu, and Bimbisara. Yeah. So
No.
we are.
มาคันธิยา
Oh, Magandiya. Okay, sorry. Oh, why I thought Bimbisara?
First of all, I have to say that today I forgot my earphone.
Oh, okay.
So when I get on the bus, it may have a little bit noise, ครับอาจารย์
Okay, no worries.
อ๋อ
and I'm not sure that I can hear you or not when I get on the bus.
Okay. So in that case, you can go tell a story first. Yeah. Tip.
อืม
So you can tell a story first before you go to bus.
Just a moment, ครับอาจารย์ my friend will lend me the earphone.
Okay. Okay.
ทำไมเลยเหรอ
นะ
โอ้ของใหม่เลยเนี่ย
Have you prepared, Magandiya?
How very ready?
ฮะ I'm first เหร
How
อ
very
No, we will hear Tanjip first because short after a few minutes he has to go on a bus,
อ๋อ
so he can
But
listen.
but he said he has earphone แล้วไม่ใช่เหรอ
Oh, now I have
เออ
my
he has
friend
earphone already
my friend lend me this one.
So
And
he
the
has
new
to
one.
return back. He go back temple.
เออท่านจิ๊บ teacher want to hear you the first
โอเคตอนนี้ดีแล้วหมอได้ยินผมชัดไหม
ได้ยิน ชัดเจ้าค่ะ
Startละ
เคลียร์
เคลียร์เนาะ
Okay.
about คติอะไรนะ prejudice นะ
Ajatasattu.
คติ prejudice
พูดอคติเลยก็ได้ไม่ได้เหรออคติ
เหรอ
พูดอคติเลยก็ได้
I think about bias เนาะ bias of ajatasattu I think it began from the first time that ajatasattu met Devadatta Thera. Devadatta. At the time when he met Devadatta showed his power, like supernatural power, to shift as a snake or something like that, orลอยตัว levitate หมอ
float
Levitate.
ฮะ
Levitate. Levitate.
levitate
in
สะ
the
กดไง
air
อ่ะ can you spell
levitate
อืม
levitate in the air something
ใช้
like that
float ไม่ได้เหรอเจ้าคะ F L O A T อ่ะ
Floating ก็ได้
about voting.
Because of that, ajatasattu had a faith in Devadatta, and then Devadatta convinced him to kill his father, the king Bimbisara, because Devadatta taught ajatasattu that life is uncertain. Life is uncertain, so it's not sure that you will be the king. So you have to kill your father and then take the throne. And at the time, I think the ajatasattu has bias from that time because maybe he has a payakati that he afraid of the treasure or money, something like that, and he believed and he trusts Devadatta because Chandakati, because he has faith in him. And then after that, Ajatasattu tried to kill his father by dagger. At the time, he was walking into father's room, but the guard in front of the room noticed that something near his leg is look strange. So the guard tried to check him, but he avoided, and then guard catch him and find it and found that is dagger มีดกรีดอะหมอกรีด
ฮะ
กรีด
Cut.
อะไร
รู้จักกรีดไหม
อ๋อ
Cut.
คลิปเหรอก
รีด
Cut his feet.
ฮะ
Cut.
อ๋ออันนี้some kind of a
ตัด
sword
ส้นเท้า
มีดกรีดอะกรีด
อ๋อ มีด
กอก ไก่
รีด
รอเรือสระอี
ภาษาอังกฤษว่าอะไร
dagger
อ๋อ สะกด
D A G G E R
อ๋อ คล้ายๆ ขอทานเลย
หืม
ใช่ไหม
อ๋อ
แบกเกอร์ อันนี้แบกเกอร์ อันนั้นเบเกอร์ใช่ไหม
dagger
แบกเกอร์
then after the guard found the dagger the guard told the king Bimbisara and King Bimbisara told the Ammahat แป๊บนึงนะ
ก็เดอะมินิสเตอร์ได้ไหม มินิสเตอร์ เหมือนรัฐมนตรี
อำมาตย์หรือว่าปุโรหิตนี่อะไรครับ อาจารย์ หาไม่เจอครับ
Ahmad เนี่ยน่าจะ minister ได้
เนอะ
minister
อืม
minister next time the king Bimbisara told minister to make the decision for his punishment and then there are three groups of minister of the views of minister. The first group say that we have to kill Devadatta and Ajatasattu and his follower mean Devadatta's follower. And the second group say that just kill only Devadatta and Ajatasattu. And the third group this guy in this case we have to let King Bimbisara to make the decision by himself, and then after King Bimbisara heard that the minister from the first group, the King Bimbisara fired them all And the second group, King Bimsara give the punishment by down his position, down their positions. And the third group, the King Bimsara give them higher position. And then King Bimsara asked Ajatasattu why you did that. And Ajatasattu said that I want the treasure. I wanted the treasure. And King Bimsara decided to give him the throne and give him all of the treasure. And then at the time, Ajatasattu became the king. And Devadatta convinced Ajatasattu again that, oh, now your father is alive. So maybe one day, someday in the future, he may take your throne back and your treasure as well. So you have to kill him. And then Ajatasattu believed him and cast the previous king Bimbisara in the prison, but did not kill him for the first time. But he was convinced by Devadatta again and again, and then he was trying to kill his father until the last day. Can I skip this? Until the last day that yeah, the king Bimbisara was in the prison and he did not eat any food from his wife. And then the last day he saw the barber. He saw the barber came in and the king Bimbisara thought that, oh, maybe Ajatasattu was wicked. That's why he sent the barber to shave my hair and beard. And the barber said that, oh, I have to do this by according to the king's order. And then the barber cut his feet by
Slicing.
Cut the heel. Cut the heel.
cut the heel by
Not face.
what is that ท่านข่าว
Slicing.
like
Like,
มีดโกน
Huh?
oh by razor by razor.
Oh, razor.
And the few days after, the previous king Bimbisara has passed away. And at the same time, at that day, the wife of King Ajatasattu gave the birth of his son. And the first time that Ajatasattu saw his son, and he thought that, oh, I feel very good and I am so happy. Maybe my father felt like this when I was born. So at that time he regretted, and then he ordered the soldier to release his father. But the soldier said that, oh, now today he had just passed away. And he was sad a lot and he was crying. And he came to his mother and asked that, when the first day that I was born, uh, did my father really love me? And his mother said that you are so stupid. The first day that you were born, your father really love you. Even you have free. Even you have
พัส
the
ตูเหรอ
ab
เป็นฝีใช่ไหม
abscess ปะ abscess
abscess ก็ได้
abscess on your feet. Even that your father suck your abscess and swallow the น้ำเหลืองอะหมอ
the pus หนองpus
Pus.
pus pus
and suck even the pus. And at that time he was crying a lot. And yeah, this is the story of ajatasattu. And after that I think ajatasattu lost his faith from Devadatta, and then met the Buddha, and the Buddha give the teaching to him, but he did not attain any area because his mind was very distracted by his deed.
Okay. So anyone has got anything to ask Tanchip on ajatasattu?
how
Meet
how
her.
many อคติ
Did he,
Yeah.
did Devadatta try to convince him at all to harm the Buddha?
I don't think how.
Did Devadatta convince him to harm the Buddha?
No, because Devadatta convinced him to kill his father only, but the Lord Buddha, Devadatta said that the Lord Buddha, I will kill him and take the throne, and yeah, as a prophet. วันนี้ว่าไงนะคำถาม What is your question?
I will ask you how many อคติ for this story
All all of them.
for the first for the
ฉันทรา
for
ค
the
ติ
first
ฉันทราคติhe Ajatasattu believe Devadatta because he has a faith in Devadatta because Devadatta has supernatural power, so he trust him and believe him. And at that time it was a moha kati as well, because at the time even he was the wise person, but he lacked in experience from outside world, because he was staying in only the palace, so he is easy to be convinced, and because he don't know anything, and yeah, so this is moha kati as well.
Easy to manipulate.
Pardon?
Easy to manipulate.
Or easy to manipulate. And those are kati. Dosa kati and paya kati, I think is all when he was afraid of taking his throne back from his father. Yeah.
that is
And
พยาคติใช่ไหม
yes, paya kati. And it can be dosa kati as well, because he don't like he don't want he didn't want anyone to take his throne. So that is Devadatta.
Okay, so that is ajatasattu, yeah. But one thing we have to remember as well that later on ajatasattu become the patron, yeah? Patron of Buddhism, and he also sponsored for the first council.
patron แปลว่าอะไรอ่ะ What's the meaning of
อุปถัมภ์ไหม
Upatham.
อ๋อใช่ใช่เป็น
Yeah,
องค์
so-
อุปถัมภ์
And later he became a patron and sponsor for the first council.
แล้วทอสะกดยังไงอะเจ้าคะ Please spell
P A T R O N
Okay.
อ๋อ
patron
patron
ผู้อุปถัมภ์
Okay, so let's go to the next story. Devadatta.
Okay. Before I start on Devadatta, your story of ajatasattu remind me of one story from Sri Lankan history. There was one son who, princess who plotted to kill their father and divide up the kingdom of Sri Lanka into 4 different parts. And his name was Tikiribanda. He was quite a warrior king, he defeated the Portuguese. But anyway, he was so very, very guilty about killing his father. And he was so scared because he's Buddhist. So he went to see monks and asked them, is there any way I can reverse this? And they were like, no, you can't, because this is anantariya papa karma. This is like the gravest karma you can do. You have to pay it for this, which is the truth. And he didn't like hearing this, so he went to a Hindu priest who said, oh yeah, I can cancel this karma if you do some sacrifices and if you make some pujas. And so he listened to this priest, and he became a Hindu, and he started persecuting Buddhist monks and destroyed a lot of temples and killed a lot of monks and tried to wipe out Buddhism because he just couldn't face up to his grave karma. Anyway, that's just like what would be interesting to say.
What is his name of this king ข้าง
Uh,
ข่าว
the name when he was a prince, he was called Tikiribanda. I think after he was a king, he was
วันนา
Rajasingha, or I'll look it up and send it to you.
ชื่อเท่นะราชสีห์
Rajasingha, or
I remember พญาพาน story
หืม
Can you remember ท่านจิ๊กพญา
I
คง
don't know
พญาพานอ่ะ
I don't know anything about it
he's the king who killed his father too and made the stupa ปฐมเจดีย์อ่ะ
at least he made a stupa. Didn't have
Thailand?
it in Buddhism.
or
made
Iran
made an enormous stupa for relief karma ท่านสุชร teacher can you remember
No, I don't remember that.
ท่านจี๊บจำไม่ได้เหรอพญากงพญาพานอ่ะ
พยากงพยาพาน I am searching I think I have never heard it
This king was a big reason that Buddhism started to die out in Sri Lanka, and we keep blaming the colonizers, but it was our own king who was actually a hero because he defeated the invaders. They were horrible as well, the invaders, so no excuses there. But it's like this is like example of dosa agati, every agati, and including mostly delusion, because he fell into michaditti, which caused him to do so many terrible things.
I think everything can conclude in delusion
Okay, so the Devadatta, I think I mean everyone knows about him because he's like the most famous character, you know, like Judas in the Bible. Every kid's told about Devadatta. So I wanted to do some more research, but my internet ran out last night, so I couldn't do too much. But his rivalry with the Buddha, his hatred, his agati for hating, and also his conceit and this sort of delusion, he wanted to be better than the Buddha. According to the Jatakas, it started a very, very, very long time ago, several lifetimes ago. And it's sort of like, it's really funny because thinking about it, he was always the Buddha's enemy in every every birth. No matter where he was, like so many Jataka stories, you know, like he's always there trying to kill the Bodhisattva. I think it started when they were both merchants, and right,
Oh,
they
yeah,
they
that's
were
much.
both merchants, and first of all, Devadatta was walking down and he noticed some family or some woman, I forgot,
One
one family
with a
was,
granddaughter.
yeah, was trying to sell this black pot, yeah, which was covered in ash, in charcoal. It was totally black. So they were selling it real cheap, you know. And but Devadatta, or Devadatta's previous, I don't know his name then. He realized, oh, this is gold, because he scratched a little bit and he saw some gold, and he thought, oh, this is such a good deal. But you know, I can make a better deal. I will, you know. So he wanted to be a proper businessman and salesman. So he put it down and he said, oh, this is nothing. I can't. This is, you know, I'm not gonna pay this much for this worthless junk. The way we bargain in India, you know, you just put it down and say, nah, this is not a good deal, and you start walking away, and the salesman tries to chase you and try to give you a lower price. You can't do this. So he went away and he thought, I'll come back later and I'll get a better price and make a bigger profit. This is greed. This is thunder, and so much greed. But the Bodhisattva, I forgot his name as well, came by.
Seri kan,
Seri.
Area.
Seri
Seri.
Manuk ya.
Um, he was walking past and he saw this and he realized the same thing, because he was a good merchant, good businessman, but he was very honest and quite a kind person. I mean, he's the Bodhisattva. So he saw this and he said, oh, this is so precious, I'll give you everything I have. And of course the family agreed and they gave him the pot, and he left. And then Devadatta, when he was coming back around, thinking that he was so clever, oh, I'm gonna get such a good deal. He saw the family that there's no pot. Like, what happened? You know, what happened to the pot that you were selling earlier? Oh, this merchant Sharia bought it. He gave us so much, and they were so happy, you know, because they were sorted. They were really poor, but now they're quite well off. You know, they're happy. They're really happy that they managed to survive now. But Devadatta was so angry because he lost his, you know, once in a
Son.
lifetime opportunity to get rich quick, a gold pot for basically nothing. And he was so angry, so he chased after the Buddha, the Bodhisattva, and at this point, I think he crossed the river and he made this. Was it, I think he wanted to kill him, right, and take the pot, but because he was across the river, he couldn't. So he shouted across the river, "Oh, I will get you one day. You know, this lifetime or any lifetime, you will be my enemy. I will come and get you. I will have my revenge." So this is the sort of the start of the rivalry. And after that, he keeps popping back up every once in a while. I think, and the only one I saw or know is the one where Lord Buddha is the monkey. Bodhisattva, no, Bodhisattva was a leader of a group of monkeys, and they had to wanted to cross a river. So I think Lord, the Monkey King, the Bodhisattva crossed across went across and then put down a tree.
He was holding the
Sorry.
branches of 2 trees.
Oh yeah.
That's by.
Yeah, he was holding them two together so the whole troop can cross.
Hmm.
So the whole troop crossed across, but the last one to cross was Devadatta. And Devadatta went across and basically hit him with a branch and kicked him over to die in the river. He hated the Buddha and this the Bodhisattva, and this even when in his last birth as Siddhartha, um, he had the great misfortune of having Devadatta as his relative, and they were, I think, Yasodhara's brother, so they were always competing, and Prince Siddhartha beat him in several contests, right? And so he was his conceit. This was sort of his dosa agati and also his delusional agati, because he wanted to be better than the Buddha, and he wanted to beat him, and he was so jealous and so angry, and he hated him. And even after gaining Buddhahood, he was the same. And I think this is what Lumpi was saying about him wanting to take the throne of the Sangha. He was like, told the Buddha, "Oh, you're getting old now, so time for you to leave. It's time to give someone younger." I don't know how this works, because if it's true that he is Yasodhara's brother and they were so competing when they were young, they must have been the same age. This was anyway. So he wanted the throne, the throne of the Sangha, but Lord Buddha was like, I'm not even going to trust my my wisest, my closest, and my right hand, my left hand disciples, Sariput and Muhammad Golana. So why would I give it to you? And this really ticked him off, and he hired people to kill the Buddha, and nothing worked. So he tried to kill him himself by throwing a boulder on him while he was, I think, below Vulture's Peak, Ijukutia. And yes, he got swallowed up and went to hell. But he'll come back as a Pachega Buddha because he was quite well accomplished.
It is อนิจจังเนาะ
His
Yeah.
future is brighter than us.
the one who can good and bad.
The story of Devadatta in Buddha Charita as well.
Okay. So anything to ask Tantita Dhammo about Devadatta?
Okay, about Devadatta.
This is the example of what kind of akati.
Oh, all of them. all of them.
Oh,
Well,
เหรอ
And I think Dosa Akati. Dosa Akati is the most.
Yeah, the most, and Moha Agati, because I think the Moha Agati as well, like, because he was so accomplished at the samatha and gained the psychic powers. He was probably intoxicated by these powers, made him think he was better than the Buddha. That could be.
And what is chanta kati
His
for this story?
desire for power.
Hmm.
His desire for
มี
power and fame.
Power เหรอ
Power.
Power
ใช่ไหม
อิทธิพลพลังอิทธิพลอิทธิพลมากกว่า I think so.
Okay, let's hear the magandiya.
I forget it. So teacher, you can tell this story.
Can you go like this?
Okay.
Oh, this is just so easy. I could have done that.
Can you go like this? One.
This is the way. Okay.
Okay, I will try.
Okay.
Magandiya is a very, very beautiful woman. She is the daughter of, huh?
Magandiya was beautiful.
ก็มาคันธิยา
Hmm.
from Thai language ท่านข่าว Magandiya
She is still
Magandiya
around.
Magandiya is a beautiful
ไม่เมื่อกี้พระอาจารย์บอกว่า was future past tense
อ้าว หมอก็
Have
พู
you
ดว่า
seen
words นะ
Magandiya
เมื่อ
today?
กี้ is
You are-
เหรอ โอเค โอเค I'm wrong
I am.
Magandiya is the daughter of Magandiya Brahmin and his wife. She's a very, very beautiful woman and had golden radiance from her skin. So his father Brahmin want her to marry with a man who had golden skin like her. So when many men come to his family and want to marry her, so he refused all of them. And one day Buddhist scan the world by his supernatural
Buddha
vision.
scan.
บุดดาเรียกว่าบุดดา
Buddha scan อ่ะหมอพูดอะไรอ่ะ
Buddhist
Okay.
Understand?
One day
Buddha radar.
the Buddha scanned the world by his supernatural vision, and he knew that both Brahmin and wife, this couple will become arahat after Buddha preached, and then the Buddha go to the place that this family living. And when Brahmin and his wife met the Buddha, the wife knew that the Buddha is the one who may be the liberate man who did not be the layman because his behavior and footprints because she is the expert of physiognomy, and when she saw the Buddha, she knew that the Buddha is the man who get rid of the desire. The Brahmin said to the Buddha that he had the beautiful daughter and he will give his daughter to the Buddha because the Buddha had the golden skin same like her. So the Buddha was proper to be husband of her, but the Buddha refused and said that he didn't want to touch even her finger because he saw her as a balloon that covering feces and urine.
Okay,
after Buddha preached this dhamma, the Brahmin, Magandiya Brahmin became Anakami, and his wife became Sotapanna. But Magandiya cannot understand this truth. She always feel angry with the Buddha and revenge him because he had more self-esteem that she was very, very beautiful. Why Buddha said to her about this. And further on, she became one wife of King Uten in Kosampi city. And King Kosampi had three major wives, and the queen is Queen Samawadi. Magandiya was jealous Queen Samawadi because she want to be the queen. So she tried to make the wrong story to tell King Uten, and King Utenใช้คำอะไรอ่ะก่อนนะลืมบอกลืม
ก็ลืมไปแล้ว
ลืม
ภาษาไทยอะไรนะ
He tried to convince King Uten to misunderstand Queen Samawadi, and Queen punish Queen Samawadi by ยิงลูกศรน่ะใช้ว่าอะไรอะเจ้าค่ะ
shooting arrow ตรงๆไหม
King Uten shoot the arrow to her and her servants, but he can't and was stopped in the position of shooting. So King Uten was guilty andขอโทษอ่ะพูดอะไรอ่ะเจ้าค่ะ
apologize
and said and apologize her from doing this, and Queen Samawadi forgive. So King Uten can move his body and then the final Magandiya tried to kill Queen Samawati and her servant by flying
burning the castle.
burning
the
castle. นั่นแหละจุดไฟเผาปราสาทอ่ะ by burning her palace and close every door, and then Queen Samawati and her servant try to makeเวทนานุปัสสนา and then die and became became stream enterer, all of them turned to be stream enterer. And the final King Uten knew this story and told Magandiya that he will give the reward to someone who killed Queen Samawati, because he thought Queen Samawati tried to make many wrong story and try to kill him. And Magandiya told King Uten that she did this event. So the king told her, the king punished her and the people who helped her for this event by cut flesh off her body and give this meat to her for feeding. And do this again and again until she died, and she was reborn in the hell. I think akati for this story, the main is พยาโทสาคติ
because of jealousy, no? Jealousy is
โทสา
one
ค
of
ติ because she revenge Buddha. So I forget one story. She hired many people to blame the Buddha, blame in all day, until Venerable Ananta cannot tolerate this and tell the Buddha to move on, move from this place to the other city. But Buddha said to Ananta that if we move on to the other city and this event always exists again, so he don't move and try to solve this problem, because the events will happen to the Buddha don't more than 7 days, and 7 days this event is solved, and all of the people that Magandiya hired were stream enterer after Buddha preached.
Okay.
Which city was which city was this?
That's 500, so lucky, no?
ทำไมเขาบรรลุกันง่ายจัง I was very jealous. Many people can be stream enterer. It's easy, so easy.
So these 3 stories, Devadatta, ajatasattu, and Magandiya. Although we see that all the agatis are there, but each stories has got the main agatis. Devadatta had got the chanda agati, main wanting. That's why he always become trying to get it, chanda, from the beginning.
I think the main is โทสาคติ
No, not Tosakati.
ทำไมอ่ะ
Devadatta's
Read it.
is, Tandagati, wanting to get the power, wanting to be a special one, wanting to get more. And influence
no
others.
no but because โทสาคติ from his revenge to Buddha so he want to อะไรอ่ะ to fight with Buddha
That revenge is again based on what he wanted, not dosa.
ฉันจะคติ first
เหรอ
Yeah.
อืม
by Margaret
And
ajatasattu I think
for
พยา
the Ajatasattu,
พยาคติ
it's mainly Bhayagati and Mohagati.
ถูก
อืม
For the Ajatasattu, Bhayagati and Bhayagati and Mohagati. And for Magandiya, Dosagati.
อืมใช่ because of revenge with Buddha
Yeah.
now I
Because the
have to
Buddha
get
told
on the
her
bus
that- huh?
I have to
อ่ะ
now I have to get on the bus ครับ
Okay, okay.
just a moment ครับอาจารย์
Okay. So Buddha told her that where is the beauty? You are no beauty at all. So she became very revengeful. She hated.
อืม
And every time when she hears about something or whoever become a followers of the Buddha,
อืม
she always makes somebody to be biased about it and always convince others to believe what she was saying. Mhm.
อืม yes because โทสาค
That's
ติ
magandiya.
อืม
Uh-huh. Now, let's go to the next topic. Okay, so next topic is padhana.
ประธาน
Padhana is also one form of effort. This effort, we can use virya,
อ่าวิริยะ
uh, virya is also effort. Yeah. And then atapi, also virya.
อ๋อ อาตาปี
But here the padhana is different, little bit different. This is also comes samma vayama, also another word, vayama.
วายามะ
This padhana comes in samma vayama. So do you remember samma vayama? What is samma vayama? Now let's say atapi. What is atapi?
อาตาปี อาตาปี is try to know
Atapi.
Diligent.
Yeah. Diligent or urgent. Okay. What is vayama?
วายามะ
Exertion. Yeah.
ก็ความเพียร
Samma vayama.
ความเพียรใช้ว่าอะไร
Samma samadhi.
Good effort.
Yeah.
But it's like exertion.
Okay.
Virya is more like energy.
Energy. This is the energy. So what are the samma vayamas? What is samma vayama?
right
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 effort.
effort
Yeah, right effort. What are the right effort? What does the right effort mean?
right effort mean เพียรชอบ
Explain to me.
ประright doing
Understand?
Hmm?
Eightfold Noble Path.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
ขยัน ขยันอะขยันภาษาอังกฤษว่าอะไรอะเจ้าคะ ขยันอะ นึก
So
ไม่ออก
Samma Vayama. What is Samma Vayama means?
Pretty
Right effort. What are the right efforts?
Put in effort for dana sila bhavana.
อืม right effort for doing good thing
Right effort for doing good thing. Uh-huh.
อืม
What else?
right effort to practice to practice to meditation right effort to observe 5 precepts observe precept
Oh. Yeah. Type stop. Abandon. Improve.
right effort to get rid of the bad thing เหรอ ท่านจิ๊บ
Yes. Why are you laughing?
many sound
Oh.
Sorry.
So Samma Vayama is stop, abandon, develop, and maintain. And that is the Samma Vayama.
stop doing bad thing abandon to do bad thing
Uh-huh.
develop good thing and maintain good way
What is good?
So this is Pradhana.
Does it also include trying to developing Eightfold Noble Path?
yes that include
So here
Including Samavayama.
the Pradhana is there's 4 kinds of
Pradhan.
effort. Okay, and this is, as the Buddha said, although my dried out body this should be may dried out body be reduced to skin.
Isn't it near here?
Uh,
Oh, over here. Oh. So annoying.
แม้เลือดเนื้อจะแห้งเหือดใช่ป่ะ
Man.
แม้เลือดเนื้อจะเหือดแห้งหรือเปล่า
จะแห้งเหือดเหมือนกันแหละ
ก็เหมือน
Maybe
กันนะ
reduced to skin, tendon, and bones. I will not abandon my efforts. Yeah. When the Buddha said this one,
before enlightenment ครับ
before enlightenment, before he meditate. So
the last night
okay, the 4. Number 1 is called Samvara Padhana. Samvara means restrain. Okay? The effort to restrain not yet arising unholy qualities from arising in oneself.
สังวระ
Samvara Padhana.
สังวร
รัตฐานา
Samvara.
สังวรสำรวมระวัง
Samvara is a restraint.
restrain
So this is a restraint 5 senses, not allowing unwholesome qualities to come through the 5 senses.
อ๋อสำรวมระวังในอายตนะทั้ง
What are the 5 senses?
sense
5 กาย
ไซส์เหรอ
รูปรสกลิ่นเสียง รูปรสกลิ่นเสียงสัมผัส
วัฏฏะ
เออ
รูปอะไรดีเป็น วิวเหรอ
รูป form
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 form taste
test
smell
sound
taste smell
รูป
sound
sound and contact bodily physical contact
smell
ครบแล้ว
Okay, so this is the 5 senses, and restrain all these 5 senses, not allowing anything which is unwholesome or arise in ourselves. So this is form, sound, taste, smell, bodily contact are the object. We don't have to do anything with it. We have to do is the eye, restrain our eyes, restrain our ears, restrain our smell, tongue, and the body.
อุ๊ยอันแรกผิด เปลี่ยนซาวเป็นอะไรอะ
Eye-opening
C
sensation.
ใช่ป่ะ เปลี่ยนโฟมเป็น C ใช่ไหม seeing การเห็นน่ะ การเห็น seeing หรือเปล่า
I'm gonna shut down this call.
แต่รูป
เปลี่ยน
จาก
โฟ
ภายนอก
มอ่ะ
Eyes,
จะเป็น seeing ก็ไม่ได้นะ
I see small.
I เห็นไหม I seeing
Yes, it's,
อ๋อ ทาง taste nose smell
Okay, so
visible object ก็ได้หมอ
we have to restrain somewhat our ears, our eyes, our tongue, our nose, our body. Okay, so that is somewhat object, the form, sound, taste, smell, contact is object. We cannot control them. We cannot do anything. That's outside object. All what we have to do is to restrain ourselves. That's eye, ear, nose, tongue, body.
Vinyana-satta.
Okay? And whatever comes to contact, and if that generates unwholesome, then stop from arising it. So that is the samvara padana. Okay? And the second is pahana padana. Pahana means kill or abandon. Pahana. Abandoning evil thoughts, acts, or words in oneself that have occurred. Anything that already in us about unwholesome thoughts, then we have to abandon it. Abandoning.
This is Parivuttana and Anusaya.
Anything. Let's start from even small, speaking lies. Right? And this is the third one, bhavana padana. What is bhavana means?
develop
Bhavana means, what is bhavana?
Bhavana means develop อาจารย์
Develop,
develop
Cultivate.
cultivate
cultivate what?
cultivate wholesome qualities
Wholesome qualities, yeah. So, any wholesome qualities that is not in us, that is to develop. That's called bhavana. any wholesome qualities developing. Such as if we never know how to give a dana, then beginning to give a dana. If we never practice sila, then learning to practice sila. If we never practice meditation, then learning to practice meditation. Okay? So this is the bhavana padhana. And then the last one, that's anurakkana padhana. Anurakkana. Rakkana means maintain. Anu means following. So continuously ability to maintain wholesome qualities. And also protect any wholesome qualities that one has developed. That is called Anurakkana Padana.
อ่ะที่เชอร์
Yeah?
ประธานะอันนี้คือปอปาทอธงใช่ไหมปอปาทอธงสระอานอนนอนหนูใช่ปะ
Right.
ไม่ใช่ปัฏฐาเนาะโอเคปัฏฐานะ
Okay. So this is the 4 Padanas.
อืมอันแรกสังวร
So
ประธานะ
the
ข้อสองอะไรอ่ะ forget ละ forget it
so
ป
this
หานะประธานะ
number 1 is Samvara
สังวร
Padana, which is to
number two ปหานะ
restrain the senses. Second, Pahana Padana, abandoning any unwholesome qualities we may have. Then
ที่สาม
third
ภาว
is
นา
Bhavana Padana,
ภาว
is
นาประธาน
developing wholesome qualities.
อืมอืมอืม
Okay? And then the last one is Anurakkana Padana. So this is the maintaining or protect
แรก
any
ระวัง
wholesome qualities that we
ชั่วร้าย
have
เข้า
developed.
ข้อสองลดละเลิก
Uh,
ทำสิ่งดีๆให้เกิดขึ้นใน
so
สิ่ง
this is the Padhana. And this is the
Raksa.
Samma Vayama. It comes in the Eightfold Noble Path.
อืมอืม
Okay, so this is Samma Vayama. Anything anybody wants to add? Say anything?
ปหานะอืมปหา
Hmm?
นะประธานะ
President, if we have a Samma Vayama and it doesn't increase, it doesn't make us to be distracted or not, President.
Distracted, you mean?
ฟุ้งซ่านครับถ้าเกิดว่าอินทรีย์ครับผมถ้าเกิดว่ามี
อ๋อ
วิ
ไม่
ริยะ
ไม่
มากเกินไปจะทำให้ฟุ้งซ่าน
ถ้าเป็น
But,
สัมมาวา
if
ยา
a
มะ
Samma
จะเป็น
Vayama
โพชฌงค์
it will not make us to be distracted.
Good question.
โน่นั่นเป็นมิจฉาวายามะ
Well, is virya that overrides samadhi?
Huh?
Is that
teacher
I don't
สัม
know.
มาวายามะ cannot cause distracted because it is สัมมาวายามะ it's not มิจฉาวายามะ
so Samma
I think so,
Vayama
but I don't
balance.
have any evidence.
Yeah, no, me
But I
neither.
think like that.
สัมมาวายามะ can lead โพช
But
ฌ
no, I
งค์
don't think it's Michya Vayama because I think if you have too much virya that affects your samadhi, maybe it's bad for your meditation, but it won't send you to hell. It would still cause, maybe if your distracted thoughts are unwholesome, maybe it is that.
this distracted may come from the wrongวายามะ
Wrong effort.
yes wrong
Wrong
effort
effort.
หมายถึง
And
ว่ามีความ
bodily effort.
stupid effort เพียรพยายามโง่ เออแต่ว่า
Don't say like that.
no
I used to be.
no สติ no สติ no สติ to
Yeah,
control
me too. I'm still like this. So don't call it.
อืม
I used to be extremely for 3 weeks.
อื
Sorry.
ม
I used to be like that extremely for 3 weeks when I was in the forest alone.
Ah,
อ๋อ
bored.
you can know you can know that then you
Yeah.
you are not
Stupid
stupid
effort.
อืม
I get more bored when there is lots of people around all the time.
when you have stupid effort you don't have สติ to control it
Uh,
Is this in the
yeah,
Twitter?
yeah, of course. Maybe I have a less stay as well, or don't have. It can be.
Everyone who try to practice this meditation may have this. For example, I used to have this experience too. Stupid effort. Always walk.
This
Walk.
one is this samma vayama is more of a like a mindfulness. It's like a vipassana, chittanupassana, something like that. You're always aware anytime when that arises, unwholesome thoughts arises, then you are changing it into the wholesome. So you're abandoning unwholesome. Like if we remember the sutta, Devadatta sutta in Majjhima Nikaya, when the Buddha was having the thought of a cruelty, thought of ill will, yeah, 3 thoughts, yeah. Then Buddha realized that, and after he realized it that this is happening to me, and he contemplate on that and gradually overcome it, overcome it, and by replacing thought of a kindness, thought of renunciation, and I forgot another one. The 3 thoughts.
What's the name?
Dveda Vitakka, I think 19 or 18, sutta number. Yeah. So 19. So the 2 kinds of thoughts. Yeah.
Thank Carl. Please show me. Please show me the book that you read. Oh, the middle. Again, please. Thank
Middle
Carl.
path.
Translation.
Or middle range. Middle range discourse of the Buddha.
No. Teacher, please take the picture for me, please.
Majjhima Nikaya.
Manikaya.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he
Sensual desire.
Is the textbook bigger? Life.
restrained it. Okay. First he restrained it and abandoned it, and then he developed the thought of kindness, thought of renunciation, like that. So this
renunciation แปลว่าเนคขมมะใช่ไหมเจ้าค่ะ
ใช่แล้ว
Okay, so that's why this is more of understanding what is taking place when you are meditating. So that's why it is not obstacle. It's a more of awareness. Okay.
Okay.
So we have to end here for today. Yeah, and I want you to think of any stories on this padana. I'm not giving you a stories now. You have to find out on this samvara padana or this bhavana. Sorry, yeah, bhavana padana. Samvara padana.
Pahana.
Yeah,
From the Tripitaka.
if possible, find out from Tripitaka. There are plenty.
The whole Tripitaka.
Plenty of story. How
Can we choose?
there are
Can we
few,
choose, teacher?
there are few stories which mostly related to restrain your senses, and then how that person became noble, and then bhavana again. Also, you very relate. You may have heard it as well. Right? Bhavana padana.
I have a question. How we come to this topic? I missed the point.
Oh.
Well, at the time I was walking.
Yeah, well, we just the previous topic, the agati is finished. Yeah, from agati we are developing into the padana.
Oh.
All right, and to effort to overcome. Yeah, to overcome all those bad or unwholesome qualities that may arise in us. We are overcoming it, right? And then stopping to have those unwholesome thoughts and abandoning them and developing good things, okay, and maintaining that good. So samvara padana and bhavana padana, these two, I will hear stories from you. Okay?
สังวรประธานะ for ท่านคาวเนี้ยเหรอปหานะประธานะ for me and ภาวนาประธานะ for ท่านจิ๊บ
Okay, if you want to
can we choose, teacher?
choose,
Can we
okay.
choose?
You chose for us. We didn't choose.
only saying นะท่านคาว
Okay.
No, okay, I agree. I will do something for Samvara Padana.
Who is going to samvara?
ฮะ
Okay, Antita Dhammo is samvara padana, and who is pahana? Monit
ปหานะ
pahana.
ท่านจิ๊บปหานะท่านจิ๊บ
Yeah, I choose that topic.
Okay.
I choose Pahana Padana.
Monit, okay.
ภาว
All
นา
right.
ประธานะ is me ใช่
Okay.
ไหม
We'll see you on Friday.
โอเค
Okay, take care.
นมัสการลาเจ้าค่ะ
Satu.